Oh my God. Finally. Your lang lang. Lang lang. Got my lang lang oil. And my Moldavite oil. Strangely enough, communication is key. Let me try something. Alexa. Alexa. Let me tell you something. The miscommunication, this all started, I'm just going to say, in Aquarius season, dead on. Since Aquarius season has fucking started, communication has been either really good, really bad. But everything has to do with like communication. And yes, everything does have to do with communication to a certain extent, but it's very obvious. And it's like, there's no hiding it. Even in the spiritual realms, it's like these messages, these communications from other beings, universes, fucking whatever. It's a trip right now. I'm gonna get into the reading. I'm gonna wait for you guys to come in. I don't know. I've always had a thing with oils, like things that are, I don't know, right? Always done it. Even if I didn't have spiritual oils, I always would like find some kind of a fucking oil. Even olive oil. Okay, back before I started doing tarot, I would use olive oil. Okay, or I would get holy water, anoint my house always. That's never not changed. Okay. I've been on YouTube all week, so I'm glad to be back. But and then what are we in right now? We're in Pisces, right? Month of Pisces. A lot of people, like with illusions, self-reflection. I got a mirror the other day. Like, I was gonna put a mirror on my fucking altar too. A lot of things are being reflected back. Who is this? Oh no, I'm gonna think about if I want you on my shit or not. Alright. Come on. Just wait. But there's a lot of shit going on. Even I notice my communication, I don't want to communicate. So like, there's also like blockages, boundaries, okay, that you could be setting. I know I have, like, and not even realized it. But communication has been really fucking weird, or even really foul. More than usual. But this is also reflecting back, okay, or something like that. Because yesterday when I was on YouTube, I'll show you the part where I opened up in my book. Excuse my fat ass for fucking eating, but I'm hungry as fuck. Okay. I haven't eaten like all day. Okay. It says looking back, looking forward. It says right here, suppose someone told you two unlikely events that would happen in the future. One in a few days and the other event undetermined time in the future. In spite of the details he or she gives about the event, you found it hard to believe that he or she could predict the future with that kind of accuracy. What up, Marlene? What up, you guys? Okay. And so it goes on to talk about, it's like, if you would know, and it's almost like somebody here. What up, Angel? What up, you guys? I know I missed all you guys. Dude, I've been on fucking YouTube. YouTube was a whole nother vibe, bro. Like, they're fucking whack. It just is, dude. What up, Empress? So they're talking about, this also could be somebody who's a fucking Aries. Like, you could have predicted something about an Aries, or you are an Aries, but I feel like you predicted something about a fire sign, Sag, Leo, Aries, or you could have that really strongly in your chart. Not that that shit really matters, to be honest with you. It really doesn't. But somebody here is looking back at some shit, and they're looking at the present, okay? Something you said coming to light, making sense, and they're seeing something. Hold on. They're seeing something that you could have told them about. All right. All right. And so this is like low-key kind of important because someone here is like, it's like, I'm telling you, things are being reflected back, things are being set back, and this has to do with communication. Now, I'm gonna just say this, just noticing, because I notice patterns, or I just will sit back and observe shit to the point of like the 10th power of fucking square root of Jupiter. I'm not even kidding. Like, people think my absence or like my silence is fucking like because I don't know, whatever the fuck they think, but it's really because I'm figuring some shit out, okay? I'm thinking about some shit, okay? And I'm putting some shit together up in this brain of mine, okay? And so, or I'm researching, or I'm studying, or some shit like that, okay? If you, rarely people know really how I am, so I'm just sharing that. So it's almost like from, I want to say like January, since Aquarius season on, people have been being seen for who the fuck they really are. Like, really, really. It's not even like maybe, kinda. No. This is like a for sure, like, okay, this is who this person is, and this is who the fuck, like, something like that. And it's like something that somebody said looking back, and it says right here, looking forward. So it's almost like they're looking back, and now they're seeing the future here. They're seeing something here that you could have predicted or said, okay, that's coming true or to fruition. A lot of so I had Moldavite, whatever, excuse me, however I'm saying it, and Ylang Ling or whatever fucking oil, right? Those are the two oils that I was guided to choose, right? And I love just going up in the spiritual shop and just grabbing shit that I feel that I'm drawn to. What up, quadruple zero? And like shit that I'm just drawn to, because it always makes sense. Like after, you know what I'm saying? That I grab it and I touch it, because I won't touch anything unless I'm actually going to buy it. Especially in a spiritual shop, because I feel like it's so annoying. Like, you're touching it, your energy's on it. Anyways, whatever. So those are the oils that I picked out. By the way, I have like a fucking collection of oils. Like, I absolutely love oils, okay? I've been talking a lot about fucking oils. Now, the important thing is that one, and this is collectively, this has to do with something with communication. My stuttering has been, like, I've always stuttered. So, like, I have, like, a stutter problem or whatever, right? And so I will stutter, or I'll trip up on my words, or I won't pronounce them properly, right? Almost like a speech thing. So, like, or even, like, expressing myself. And so this oil here was also talking about, it's like, it has to do with communication. And so this has to do with communicating in other realms, okay? Not just, physically with our voice, but just in other realms. You're going to be getting communication from a lot of spirits. I've actually been seeing some, and it's funny because this must be somebody who knows that they can't, who possibly could have passed recently, because usually they'll come see me like right before or like right after. And so obviously I have a grandfather, it would be their anniversary, but I feel like there's a lot of deaths going on, like just within like my, like, people that I know. A lot of people are passing elders, things like that, right? And of course, people pass every day, but I'm just saying I'm particularly noticing these things. So it's almost like communication from the spirits are coming through. And it's funny because they can't come in my house. Last time, somebody that I knew came to me in the house. But particularly this week, I've seen them twice outside. So anyway, I was like, oh, okay, because they already know they can't come in. But I'm wondering like who it is. But anyways, who cares? Bottom line is that there's a lot of communication, I feel like, coming in. If you're like psychic medium, if you're somebody who does a lot of tarot, it's like heightened for whatever reason. A lot of things are being revealed. Things that were hidden, it's like for sure, like something is just like a for sure. Okay, or it's making sense, and a lot of energies are being reflected back. And there's something about being very careful and cautious, but not in a bad way. Like, not in a bad way. I just noticed like certain little things, you could easily like fall into a trap, or you could easily set yourself back. Okay, it just fucking rhymes. So there you go. All right, so please be cautious for those of you that just heard me right now. All right, and it's almost like taking your time, and like if you feel like you're not ready to communicate or you don't want to, take that also as a sign, because you're not supposed to. But something about miscommunication and communication, and how these things are going to either set you back or set you up for success. And they could be really, really important right now in whatever you're doing. Okay, good or bad, depending on where your energy's at. I don't fucking know, bitches, because it's none of my business. Whatever the fuck you guys do in your private life. Okay, the energy just come out. So I might not see you physically, bitch, but I feel you. So and whatever the fuck you're doing, this makes no difference in my life. Okay. But a lot of communication from different realms and stuff like that is very important. And even just how you're communicating or wanting to communicate, even like communicating telepathically, is really important right now. I'm just going to say that because I'm somebody that's very comfortable for me. And I will dream. So like I'll dream also, like I'll have a lot of dreams too, like with certain people, when I can feel them actually pulling on my energy and I'm not responding. They will come to me in the dream state and I'm like, really? But it doesn't matter, because my energy is so fucking blocked off right now for a certain reason. And I feel like if you feel like you cannot communicate, or you don't want to communicate, even energetically communicate with another person, it's for a reason. Reserve your fucking energy. You know what I'm saying? Reserve your battery. And I feel like that's kind of what it is. I did kind of hesitate whether or not I should come on, but I really fucking missed you guys. And but I don't care. The suspension was worth it. I said what I said, bitch. Okay, for those of you that seen my last live, you know what I said and why I got motherfucking suspended. But I don't really care. But anyways, I did miss you guys, but I was on YouTube a lot. That's just not the same. Okay. And this book, shout out to Lizette, by the way, who sent me this book, Walking with God by David Jeremiah. This is a 365 day. I love you too. And it's like, this book is referring to like Jesus, and it's like I love the stories in this one, because they actually give like real stories in this devotional, and then like a lesson or something like positive that like kind of makes you think, like food for thought. But I'm going to read this really quick, and then we're going to get into the oracle and the tarot. It says right here, it would probably change your thinking radically. Strangely enough, even through Christ predicted his own death and resurrection on the third day, both of which were fulfilled in detail. Many people don't take seriously his promise to return to earth. And it says right here, on the same occasion on which Jesus told his disciples on his impending death and resurrection, he said, the Son of Man will come in the glory of the Father with his angels, and then he will reward each according to his works. Okay, now this is important. I feel like in everybody's life, you could all relate or understand what it's like bearing your own cross, literally going through spiritual death, okay, and resurrecting, okay, for some of you, even like your words. Okay, Nipsey Hussle, on one of his songs, he says, spoke some shit into the universe and it appeared. Like, people don't realize the intentions in your heart and your mind and your mouth. It's so important when you're setting your fucking intentions. All right, it's important. What up, Seth? It's like, it's so important how you guys are trying to manifest, okay? And I was talking the other day, yesterday on live, and for some reason that live, maybe it's because I don't know. I'm not really sure why. It had an error uploading, but again, this has to do with communication on the internet. This has to do with like energy and the waves, the fucking energetic waves, and telephone and internet and fucking, I don't know, whatever. Spiritual communication, extraterrestrials, right? This has to do with a unorthodox way of communication, or something that's odd, right? A little odd, a little off. So this is important. This is why we all need to like kind of pay attention to the signs, especially right now. It says right here, it would be unwise to look back at Christ's death and resurrection in belief, but not look forward to his second coming with expectation. The ambition of my life is to be as holy as a saved... I don't know. I don't really care about that word. I don't care for it too much with sinner. Only because saved sinner can be... It's like, whatever. Like, that's what we're here for. Like, to sin and learn, right? And it also depends on like how you're looking at it, or like what perspective you're also looking at that word sin. So anyways, but I'm not going to get into that shit either. However, the point is that I just feel like somebody here is like, if you look back, it's like, well, if it happened back then also, it's like, it's almost like something is so predictable. So it's like in a good way or a bad way. So it's like looking back, even with mail, I was just reading your thing right here, Empress, with for sure the electronics, mail, like actual paper mail, boxes, okay, shipments, shit like that. And thank you guys anyways, by the way, for all the packages and things like that I've sent out. I'm hoping that you guys all got your stuff. I'm going to double check on Monday just to make sure. But, yeah, I usually always check. But if it says delivered, it's delivered. If there's any other issues, you guys email me or let me know in the DMs. But I shut my DMs off, actually. Never mind. Okay. But thank you guys, by the way, for all of your packages, your orders, whatever. They were already mailed out. They get mailed out every week. But even that, because I actually had ordered something and it like went to like another place. And I was like, what the fuck? And then it was funny because somebody tried to send something to me and that also went back. And then they had to like resend it. It was so weird, right? But then I was like sitting here thinking like, did I accidentally fucking... I don't know. Anyways, we're not going to get into that. Okay. But I feel like if something can happen once, it can happen again. So this is also about not wanting to repeat shit, or even if you're in like a phase of your life where like, no, you're not repeating shit, or you're not, you're kind of you're more wise, okay, than what you were before. Then I feel like too, this is also about, you could have said something about someone from the past, or in the past, you could have said something and it actually ended up happening moving forward. Okay. And now someone's like looking back like, damn, this person was fucking right. Like something like that. And it's like something about the energy being mirrored back. Like I said, something about a mirror was important, and like reflection. And, if you don't like what you're seeing, then fucking change it. You know what I'm saying? Like just switch it up, but in a good way. If you don't like something, you're not happy with how things, stop trying to force shit. When you're going through something, the worst thing you can do is literally try to avoid it or run from it. And I feel like at this time, this day and age, there is no running from shit. Like your ass is going to have to face whatever it is that's coming. And if you're, somebody who's a runner, you're not gonna be able to run anymore. You're not gonna be able to get away with shit the way you used to, or the way you think you used to. Okay. Even things that are like, oh, and didn't I just say too that when I'm quiet that I'm studying or researching? Okay, so also, FYI, people who are like, even like in the like work for the justice system, that have similar minds like that, and that are highly intelligent, or very I don't know why I'm getting like studious. I don't know, something about like studying or observing or watching. It's like something is like being also like built up. Something about being built up. So this could even be like building a case or building, that's why things like somebody here could have appeared or thought they were getting away with shit, and they in fact were not getting away with not a fucking, like nothing. Not a fucking thing. And it's like, I'm just going to say this. There are some people in this life that are so
freaking patient, especially, it's almost like a tiger or like a lion, like, you know, on its prey, right? Like sitting, watching, observing for the right, you know what I'm saying? And this can go both ways, in a negative aspect and a positive aspect, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, and I'm not trying to freak out anybody, but I'm just saying, if you're not doing something shady, then don't worry about it. Then maybe you're the one doing the observing. Maybe you're the one that's the teacher, or a guide or something like that, right? Where you're just observing, guiding, studying, taking notes, whatever. I got Pisces in the 10th. So you already know. All right, that's my MC. So for me, that's, yeah, definitely all about lesson studying and fucking teaching and observing and understanding and writing and whatever, right? So this is also a time of, like I said, reflection. You know, what are the things that you're not happy with in life, and what do you want to change, right? How can we change? How can we make things better? Not only for ourselves, but like by you doing something for yourself, how is it going to impact the people around you? Because people don't understand that. They will do shit selfishly, and I didn't understand this shit until like I became an adult. But it was like, you know, the shit you do, it doesn't just affect you, it affects everybody around you. Okay, so it's not just you. It's like, okay, well, how can you be like change for the better? You know what I'm saying? Like, not only for you, but for others around you. Like, stop burdening people too, like with bullshit. Stop trying to get people to co-sign to your bullshit. Okay, when you need to just deal with some shit all by yourself type shit. It's like not wanting to be accountable or some shit like that, right? Which is, we've talked about that a lot over the last, I don't know, year and a half. Okay, people not wanting to be accountable, their intentions, what they've been doing, trying to run, their fears, their anxieties, these things that I'm feeling, you know what I mean, that they're feeling. Yeah, it's like you're rejecting, look at okay, so if you, I know you can't fucking see, hold on. Bitch. Hold up. Can you see right now? Wait, hold on. There we go. So, you see how this little cloud puff, this is like spirit. This is spirit right here. This is spirit offering somebody a cup. Like, hey, this is like think of this as like your spiritual guide, your conscious. Like, hey, take this cup. Drink this cup. I'm going to help you drink this cup, and you're going to feel so much better, right? But in a positive way, right? I'm going to fill you up with some positivity in this cup, right? And somebody here is like, no, I don't think I want this fucking cup. Even though this cup is going to bring you happiness, is going to bring you abundance, joy, whatever. It's going to help heal you. It's going to give you like that boost of strength that you're needing, because these other 3 cups over here are fucking empty, and you're over here sitting by yourself. You know what I'm saying? With your arms crossed, looking like you're pissed off because, I don't know, something didn't go this person's way in the card. But it's like spirit keeps trying to intuitively nudge whoever the fuck is in the card, like, drink the motherfucking cup. I've been telling you. And it's like somebody here knows that they need to take this cup, or they were supposed to take this cup, or they were supposed to listen to whatever the hell this little cloud puff right here in the picture is trying to tell them, okay, spiritually or even physically, okay? This could even have manifested into the physical realm, where people could have been telling this person like, hey, you rejected whoever the fuck this is, because they don't want to take the cup. They don't want to take the good advice. They don't want to take, it's like you could have given somebody really good advice or try to help somebody in the past. And it's like, they're now like thinking about something here. Somebody here is so sour. But it's like you're rejecting whoever this person is. You're doing the rejecting. But they also did the rejecting. Like they also, it's almost like these weird like mirrors, right? These portals, these, I always remember that one scene from Poltergeist. I used to be like a Poltergeist fan, and like I used to like Pet Sematary when I was a little kid. I used to love watching like creepy shit. I was a weird kid anyways. Now I'm like the total opposite. I'm like, no, I'm not really into that. I'm not going to watch that. Like I'm not going to choose really to watch scary shit anymore. I think because I've done it so much that it's not really interesting to me anymore. It's like, I actually think that's like kind of funny. So I'm like, seriously? So you're telling me that this fucking handicapped cripple guy who's on fucking Saw somehow lured all his victims in a fucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll just sit and like laugh at shit like that at this point. But anyways, there was like a scene in the fucking Poltergeist where like there's all these mirrors, right? And they're like looking at themselves, and there's like 1,000 of themselves in this mirror, right? And it's almost like somebody here is having to look at themselves in ways that they just don't, like, they don't want to see. And it's kind of like scaring them, because whatever you said, it's like they're seeing that there's a reflection here. Now, whether this reflection be a good one, a bad one, whatever the case is, the whole point is for you and this person to learn lessons, or you and these people to learn lessons. Everybody here is here to learn lessons at different paces. Now, whatever extremity those lessons are going to have to be, only you're going to know that in God, okay? But it's like some of these lessons are pretty fucking harsh, but it's like they're meant to be that way. So it's like you never repeat that shit again. And it's like, you know, this person rejected God or rejected spirit. This person could have made you feel rejected, and you end up rejecting this person, and you're in this Three of Swords in the reverse. You are not even fucking heartbroken. Like, you don't even care. Like, nobody could make you give a fuck. What up, Roxy? It's like no one could make you give a fuck at this point. And it's like somebody here just doesn't care anymore about something. They're just, yeah. But this is some shit that, you know, could have been told to them, or it could have not made sense at one point. But it's like, you know, this is the whole point. Yeah, look at Eight of Swords in reverse with the Three of Cups Three of Swords in reverse. Like, you're not heartbroken. You're not, nothing is running space in your fucking head right now, okay, about whoever the fuck this reject is. They could have wanted you to feel rejected, and you moved the fuck on. Look, Six of Swords, bitch, this is air energy. Your ass is gone like a fart in the wind, bitch. You ain't even fucking, bye. Gone, bitch. Yeah, your ass left a long motherfucking time ago. And you could be somebody too that's like really happy, or like very simple, like simplicity, something about being very simple, or like but it's like this is somebody that, because you moved on, you're not a dumb bitch. You're not sitting here waiting for this person to just continue to reject you or abuse you or put you down or whatever. It's like now this person's upset. But this person was happy while they were able to like torture you. What up, Biggs? It's like while they were able to torture you or fuck with you on all kinds of levels here, spiritually, energetically, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like it could have took you a while to figure out that this person was projecting onto you. And now the universe is like, all right, motherfucker. All right, bitch. You want to stay here and fucking project onto this person or other people? Now we're going to go ahead and show you who the fuck you really are and what the fuck you've been doing. And let's see how you like it. And they don't fucking like it. But this is not your problem. And it's like yesterday I was on YouTube. I'm like, I'm just going to leave this fucking energy alone, because low-key, it's kind of like a burnout. So like I'm over here thinking of like something else to do. Because this is kind of annoying. Like, I'm kind of tired. I'm not even playing. Like, and I'll do shit to like the extremity of shit, and then like I'm on to something else. So like I've been doing this shit now for like I don't know how many years. I want to say, fuck, for the what are we in 2024, for like the last 5 years, 6 years. Started 7 years ago, but like actually putting it out there, like I'm kind of like done. Like I'm like, okay, cool. Like I've already, like, I understand the world, like on this last 7 years of being on this fucking journey. Like I understand like so much shit now, even though there's so many other things to learn on a whole other level that I feel like is going to be beneficial, not only for myself, but for other people as well. Moving forward. But it's like, this is so annoying. Like, I don't even care about these fucking... I'm serious. Like, it's so lame. Like, I'm on some other shit. I'm like, oh, cause I'm happy. You know what I mean? I'm trying to dance around, fucking have some fucking, I don't know, happiness. A lot of happiness. You know what I mean? Yep, one of them was my sister, who I did everything for. And you know what? I'm telling you, it's so funny when you start not doing shit for the people you used to do everything for, and then they, you know, want to come crawling back or fucking kiss your ass, which they're not even worthy of kissing my ass at this point, or my dogs. So everyone can fuck off. I just feel, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I feel. Like, I don't care. I was over him being backstabbed in my heart. God showed me he wasn't. Yeah, like, I mean, who wants to deal with that shit? Like, I personally, I love to be happy. And so being here, I really do like to be happy. And I feel like even like as a baby, my mom was like, you were the happiest fucking kid. And I'm like, I don't even know how the fuck that was possible with her being my mother. I mean, I can't even, you know what I'm saying? But I am truly, that's just how I am, very happy. So it's like when people are not, I don't understand. Like it bothers me because I'm like, why are you not happy? Like, why can't you be happy? Why can't we laugh? Why can't we have fun? Like, why can't we, you know what I mean? To a certain extent, obviously, and responsibility comes in and like, you know, those kind of things. But it's like, even that, it like, I like to be happy. I genuinely like to be happy. So for people to always be like, and I was born into like people that are always fucking miserable, pissed off, fucking haters, jealous 2000, fucking all kinds of shit. And it's like, I don't know, like, I finally have gotten away from that shit and I feel so much better. So much better. It's so funny how your depression goes away, your anxiety fucking goes away. Like, all this shit is just like blah. Like, who fucking cares? Like, I don't even give a fuck about this read right now. I'm just like, anyway, so what are you guys doing? And it's true. Like, somebody here is happy. Like, they're not happy because you're happy. And I feel like that's so sad. Like, for you not to want to be happy with another person or, you know, getting happy off bullying other people or like fucking, you know what I mean? Like watching someone's eyes just light up because they're in their ego is so disgusting to me. Like, it's just gross to me. Like, I'm just like, wow, like you're a really big fucking bitch, you know? And then it's funny because it's like, well, I know the bitch I can fucking be. And it's like, I don't need to be that bitch unless I have to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really don't. I don't. So it's like, whoever the fuck this is, it's like they're getting a fucking awakening. They're having to see everything for, and for whatever reason, I kept thinking of a mirror, and I was gonna put it on my altar just because I was guided to. But something about mirrors and reflection, communication, and just spiritual communication, getting downloads, shit like that. And it's like somebody here could be getting so many downloads, it's almost overwhelming. Even communication from the other side, quote unquote, fucking whatever, you know what I'm saying? Other realms, okay, that are not physically existing here that we can see. And it's like those things don't bother me because it's something I've dealt with my whole life. So it's really not something I'm like trying to scare people. Like, it's not scary. When you understand it, it's not scary. That's why I was like, oh no, I already know that there's a lot of that going on, like with like spirits and stuff like that, spiritual communication, and even in the dream state and shit like that. It's like, that's gonna be really heavy. But something with communication is important right now. So it's like, look, Tower came out. The Tower and the fucking Knight of Pentacles in reverse. All right. And what was I saying earlier? I was fucking saying, like, if you're going to be dealing with difficult situations like this, and I'm just going to say, speaking from my own experience, you have to literally, like, that should be the point where your intuition gets heightened. This Tower is like an awakening. This is with the Four of Cups here on the bottom of it. It's like somebody here rejected spirit so much and rejected whatever signs they were getting so much to the point where it became a Tower. And it's like, and you don't care that this person's money is coming in slow. You don't care what the fuck they're going through. You don't care that they're desperate for money. Like, somebody here is also desperate possibly for fucking money now that they've gone through some kind of a Tower moment. And it's like, why is somebody even still fighting? To me, this is just ignorance. And I'm like, okay, you've got to be real fucking stupid. I don't know. And I don't want to understand. Like, some things are just not meant to be explained or understood. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if it's not for you, it's not for you. But it's like, I'm glad I have other things that I had to learn in this life. But as far as like fear goes, that's definitely something I want to say fearless. But it's like somebody here is just like so afraid. I don't know. It's just so odd, you know? Like, somebody here has really been trying to avoid some things, like rejecting this, you know. And there's no more none of this shit anymore. Like, whatever the fuck was going on, it's over. It's done. Like, everything is out there now. So, I don't know. And it's like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, I'm tired of kind of low-key repeating the same shit sometimes. Because, like, all right. But something about communication, it's so crucial right now. It's important for you to, like, actually think about what you're doing or what you're going to say in some circumstances or some cases, I guess. This could even be, like, talking really fucking foul, which I feel like, yes. Popping the fuck off. Popping the fuck off, bitch. Not popping the fuck off, right? Analyzing shit, thinking about shit before you even speak, or just not speaking at all. You know, this is going to be important. This is also about knowing when to speak and when not to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like, when to, and like really like reevaluating some shit and making changes properly. And that's good that you forgive that person, Roxy. You know what I mean? That's really just accepting. It's really just accepting the situation for what it is and being able to, like, walk away and not hold, like, resentment and understand the person's just a piece of shit, or they're not gonna fucking change, and not harboring fucking resentment. You know what I'm saying? But that shit takes many years. For some of you, it will be a long time, because there's gonna be things that are gonna trigger you, and you thought you got over it. And you're like, wow, why am I so triggered by that? Because there's something there you didn't deal with, you didn't feel through yet. And you need to do it to let it go. So it's like, it's a process. You know what I'm saying? That's why this shit takes so many years. But this is somebody too that's very codependent. And it's like they were very codependent to your energy, whoever the fuck this was. Blah, blah, blah. And yeah, this is just somebody that they were very codependent. It's like, now that you have rejected this person, pulled your energy all the fuck the way back, like, this person just pretty much doesn't exist to you at this point. You're like, who? Who the fuck are you? Yeah, this person's a fucking liar. And it's like, this is somebody too. Yeah, and I'm like, I'm telling you, you moved away, so this person thought, oh, they were gonna lie. Or they were gonna, like, how would you know type of shit? Because if you're in the Six of Swords energy and you moved away or something like that, or you don't talk to people, it's like this person went and ran their mouth to, like, a bunch of people that you don't fucking talk to. So it's kind of like underhanded, like, okay, talking shit or something like that about people that don't know you, can't contact you, and that person as well is in the same boat as everyone else, and your ass is like been sailed away, bitch. You're gone. And it's like somebody here as well, all this truth came out about why you left. That's another thing. It's like somebody here is like embarrassed because all the truth has came out about why you left, or you no longer want communication, or never wanted communication with this person in the first fucking place. So if they were starting a bunch of shit or causing a lot of shit, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is just sad. And not only that, but you're this empress. Like, this shit literally turned you into a fucking empress. What up, Lace? You're this empress. Like, this shit literally turned you into a fucking empress. What up, Lace? You're this empress. Like, this shit literally turned you into a fucking empress. What up, Lace? Okay. Yeah, it's like this whole thing turns you into a fucking empress, bitch. It's like empresses and emperors go through a lot of shit. And I've said that so many times before they actually become an emperor and empress. You embody all the queens and the kings in the deck. That's a lot. That's a lot. And in order to get there, you had to go through a lot of shit. Experience a lot of shit. So it's like, I mean, it's almost like spiritually you're fully motherfucking grown, bitch. And then we we got 6 of Cups. And I feel like, too, this Tower, somebody here, it's like they feel rejected, right? And this is causing a Tower because you've pulled back all of your fucking energy. Now, because you've pulled back all your fucking energy, it's like now somebody's able to come in. And this is also causing a fucking Tower because it's going to cause a big change in this person's life. Ooh, look, the Emperor just fell out. Bitch. You've met this person before. Look, and the 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is going to cause a huge disruption. But in a good way. I mean, the karmic, this Larmic over here got a lot of shit to deal with. But I'm just going to say, like, whatever the fuck you got going on in your life and whatever this person got going on in their life, it's like there's a huge divide and separation from this karmic. So it's like, you know, moving forward from this point fucking on, bitch, like, you don't have shit to fucking worry about. You don't have nothing to fucking worry about. And it's like this person, whoever this reject is over here in the beginning of the fucking read, this fucking idiot, it's like they're stressed out because whatever the fuck you said to them in the past, it has now come to pass, bitch. They're tripping out. Yeah, you spoke some truth on some shit. And it's like whatever you say. So there's an Emperor here too. They're gonna come in and they want to apologize from you. I mean, or apologize to you, not from you. But they want to see how I'm fucking my communication's off. My communication has been so fucking odd lately. And it's like, even like with my stuttering and shit, like, or fucking not able to express, which has always kind of been a thing for me. But like, yeah, like you'll notice me like slur my words or not say them properly. Yeah, it's just weird. Anyway, so that's another thing. Okay, because somebody here does not want as well. Like I've also noticed that, like if you're a reader, or just anybody, I guess, but it's like there's also, they want miscommunication. Like there is somebody that's like throwing evil eye or some shit, or they're mad because they don't want whatever it is that you are saying to say anymore. Like they don't want you to talk anymore. And it just so happened this week I ended up being guided to fucking grab some the Malvadite fucking oil. And the Lang Lang fucking oil, bitch. I'm fucking done. I fucking love it. Anyways, okay, but and it's like, you know, when you speak, this Emperor sees you as like their wish fulfillment and vice versa. And it's like you're destined to just be with this person. This is somebody that you're destined to be with, or you know what I'm saying? And you can choose to do whatever the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to, but I mean, the Emperor and the Empress, they are a match, but it's like they're equal parts. So, you know, this 10 of Cups here, it's like, you know, you two are supposed to have like this happiness together, and you could be speaking a lot of truth about a lot of things and events that have taken place in the past, and people just didn't believe you. You know, it does sound kind of weird, I guess, but I don't know. You know, when you have a heightened intuition and you have a lot of enemies around you, and it will tell you in your birth chart, it will tell you a lot of shit, and it makes a lot of sense. So go study yourself, bitch, instead of studying other fucking people about, you know what I mean? How you will have like extra protection or even spiritual protection, like a very special, like layer of protection over you. And it's like God will speak directly to you. Like you will get direction or confirmation or whatever directly from God, from source, from the source. What up, Amanda? And it's like, yeah. So people don't realize that shit, especially when you have a lot of hidden enemies and there's not a lot of, it's like you're born into like a lot of karmic family and shit like that. You're lied to, whatever. It's like your intuition will be heightened a lot. What up? And people don't realize that shit. Like they, you know, you will get through a lot of shit. You will go through a lot. You will battle a lot of wars and shit like that and against all odds type shit, but you will get through it. And you're likely to be a very strong and powerful individual. And it's like, you know, this is what that's why it takes so many people to try to come up against you. That's exactly why. But it's like you were built for that shit. You know? What up, Blessed? Oh shit, what up, David? Yeah. You know, and this person, they want to come in with some type of an apology here because they're realizing that you were speaking the truth. You were not lying. What up? Hey, blessed. My favorite Capricorn. And it's like, you know, this is definitely somebody who is realizing now that they're looking back and they're in the present, they're seeing that something that you had said was right, but it was necessary for some type of separation here also, because this was, again, like some type of a process where it, like, a lot of things needed to be revealed in a way. And they're seeing that, you know, you could be somebody that your words hold weight, you know, just power in your tongue. Bitch. Yeah, and it's like somebody here too, they feel like they want to apologize with you. And I feel like too, it's like somebody here too, that it's like if they would have known. So this is the whole catch, okay? Because in the book it says if they would have known, would they have doubted, right? This person didn't know. These people didn't fucking know what the truth was. So this was the whole catch. You know what I'm saying? It's like almost like survival to the fittest type shit, or to the fullest. Like, you have to fully and completely understand and survive through all of this shit for things to get revealed to you. You have to have a lot of faith, and you have to have a lot of trust in the divine, and you cannot trust anyone usually during this time. You can't. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust your intuition, because it's going to be fucking heightened. There is a reason why somebody had predicted something and someone just didn't believe it. And it's almost like, of course, if somebody knew an outcome other than you or whoever the person was that was meant to relay some kind of a message, a divine message, or some type of a message, a communication that needed to be spoken, and they already knew, like, oh yeah, like they knew what was to come, then they would not have made certain mistakes, right? They would not have lied. They would have not manipulated, right? Because they would have known the outcome of who you were, what was going to happen, right? That they were going to be stuck in the rut, this fucking reject in the beginning of the read, right? This emperor or empress, they wouldn't have known. It's like they would have already knew that you were their person and all this shit, right? But they wouldn't. It's like other things would have taken place because they wouldn't have learned any of the lessons that they were supposed to learn. You know what I'm saying? Along the way about certain people or individuals. So it's like they would have just been like blind. Almost like, you know, like Adam and Eve, like how the story is like, you know, they don't even know they're naked. And then they're like, oh shit, I'm naked. It's kind of like that in a way. It's like seeing the truth, right? The innocence is gone, right? Even if it wasn't innocence, it's like stupidity that remember I showed you guys that butterfly picture of that chick, and she has a black butterfly over her eyes, and something about eyes wide open or something like that is like really significant. What up, Tiff? It's very significant. Communication right now is significant. Pay attention. Thank you, Shadow. I know. I miss you guys. I'm telling you, YouTube's a whole nother vibe, bro. I'm not even fucking playing. Like, they're kind of annoying. Anyway, no offense, but they're fucking rude. Not that I give a fuck, but it's so annoying because it's like, obviously, only people that are members can comment. And obviously, you guys are all, like, here because we're all on the same fucking page or the same type of, like, I don't know, something, right? How to explain it. But it's like that one is like free for all, and then people be saying the most stupidest shit or like interrupting the fucking chat, and then other people are like going and act like, you guys are very loyal. I appreciate that, but it's like, I already know you guys are gonna fucking chime in, talk shit to whoever's fucking acting stupid, and then it like distracts everything. So I don't like the distraction. I don't give a fuck how stupid somebody is really, but it's just the distraction, you know. But then I don't want to turn off the comments either because I feel like I want people to say whatever the fuck they're gonna say, I guess. But like, obviously, if it's going along with the fucking read and the topic, you feel me? Or even if we get off topic, at least let it be a good one, you know? But that's the only thing that's kind of stupid. So I was like, you know what? I need to make a membership for TikTok so that way we don't have those fucking issues. But here nor there, it's like, yeah, something here was hidden or it wasn't going to be revealed because this Wheel of Fortune here, it needed to stay hidden. It needed to remain hidden. It needed... What up, Arisa? What up, baby? It is. And there's a lot of different people here on TikTok as well. It's just that I don't have a membership on there. So I just, you know what I mean? Like, I really hate having open comments. It's so annoying because people do start distracting other people. You know what I mean? Or just distracting the message in general. And it kind of like I don't know. I feel like, why are you speaking? You know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you get out? So type shit. You know what I mean? So, anyways, but this was important. This was a very big lesson. These things were not supposed to be revealed to somebody right away because they had to see things for what it was. And somebody needed to see themselves for who the fuck they are. And the energy needed to be mirrored back to that person. Have you ever like, okay, this is kind of like, okay. Have you ever had like a magnifying glass, right? And you put it on the sun? Remember how Sid in Toy Story does that shit? And he's like burning the dolls with the fucking magnifying glass in the sun. And it, like, or people do it like with the ants and shit, like on the sidewalk, whatever. Don't ask me why I know that. Anyway, but it's like you would, it's almost like, not you, but it's almost like this person is kind of being burned by their own fucking reflection in a way. Like, it's like they're being burned. You know what I mean? They have this magnifying glass over them and it's like, it's burning hot. And it's like they're being forced, or even really if they're not seeing it, it's like people are seeing this person and it's like they're under a microscope, being watched, observed, whatever, by fucking Lord knows who and what at this point. But this needed to stay hidden. So looking back, looking forward was significant. And this had to do with predictions. I'm going to read it one more time, the first top of the paragraph. It says, suppose somebody told you 2 unlikely events that would happen. 2 unlikely events, okay? And you're like, huh? Right? And it's like, it says right here, happen in the future. And it says one in a few days and the other one an undetermined time in the future. In spite of the details he gave about each of them, or she gave about each of the events, you found it hard to believe that he or she could predict the future with that kind of accuracy. Within a few days, you learn that the first prediction event had taken place exactly as the man or the woman said. How would that change your thinking about the likelihood of the second event? Would you believe it? Would you be sitting there waiting for it to fucking happen? Looking back, looking forward. This is like something here took place in the past and somebody here said something about a future event and they're looking back at it now in the present moment. And it was kind of funny because I bought like this shirt from, was it Zoomies? Anyways, it has a big ass fucking globe, like a dead skeleton holding a fucking globe, like a crystal ball. And it says psychic readings on the top. Anyways, but bottom line is that, this was yesterday that I read this and I bookmarked it because, I don't know, I just bookmarked it, right? And for whatever reason, like I said, there was an error yesterday with the live, which I've never had an error with the live on YouTube. But whatever, because they post up right away. But yesterday, apparently this one with looking back, looking forward, it did. And the read and the message is slightly different. But as far as something here has happened or it's happening, you know what I'm saying? But something here needed to be hidden. This Wheel of Fortune needed to be hidden from a lot of people. Because had they known, what else had came up as well? There was another, like, not clue, but something else that took place as well. That was kind of like significant to this message. Anyway, it's like, had people known you were going to be rich, or had people known that you were not just talking out of your fucking ass, but you were truly gifted, that would change the entire fucking storyline. That would change so many things, but like I don't even think in a good way. It would be a very selfish thing. You know what I'm saying? Like this would also, it's almost like, yeah, like people having the fucking code to your account. You know what I mean? Like type shit. It's like, oh, well, I know this person, so I'm gonna go ahead and play in this person's face. After they were already playing in your face, but for different reasons. To bully you, to punk you, to make you feel stupid, to make you look dumb, less than what the fuck you actually really are or were. Try to water down who the fuck you were. The jealousy, the hate, the whatever, right? People using you, using your energy. Using your energy and manifesting off of it. Isn't that some shit? You're helping make people fucking rich and helping people make money, open businesses, and here you are struggling to open yours. Giving people ideas that are making them lots of money, and then here you are barely struggling to survive. And people don't give a fuck. They just want to use you. They want to have a conversation because they know they're gonna get something from you. Like a fucking genie. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, but yet instead of preserving all that energy for yourself and like, you know what I'm saying? And like really actually getting to utilize the own powers of your own powers instead of giving them away. Stop doing that shit. That's why I say it's important to preserve your energy at this time. If you're guided not to do something, it is so important. And if you don't believe it or you don't see it, you'll see. Like eventually you'll see. You know what I mean? You'll learn your own shit on your own time. You know, you don't have to listen to me. You don't have to listen to anybody out here in the fucking world. You know what I mean? On the internet. You don't need to. You don't have to. Pray about it. Ask. Literally, if you ask, like, you'll get the answers that you're needing. Okay? Or that you need to have. But preserve your energy. It's literally like preserving a battery. Right? When we're on apps and all kinds of shit, right? It kills the fucking battery. The battery is now, you know, being utilized for other shit versus saving it. So I feel like energetically, yeah, people can harvest your fucking energy. Trying to trick you, manipulate your energy, manipulate your birth chart, manipulate whatever, so they could have all the power and the fucking glory. You know, this could have also changed things like, oh yeah, I'm fucking rich or some shit, you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, are you? Cool. We're going to go ahead and fucking get rid of this person and just rob them for all their money or plot and plan on this person. You feel me? Like, these are things that can change. Just example, but these are things that will change drastically had people known other things. They don't have to believe you. Not everyone has direct communication with source. They just don't. But this needed to be hidden for a reason. For you to have this 10 of Cups, for you to have your equal with your partner, with this Emperor and Empress that came out, literally came right out. This is someone you know. It's someone that you've met before, something like that. And it's like they want to apologize because they fucking thought you were crazy. They could have been like, this bitch is fucking nuts. Or this dude is fucking out of his mind. Goodbye. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, wait a minute. What the fuck? Trip. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, oh well. You know? And these karmics, it's like these karmics, they could fucking sense who you were. It's like they knew. But this is someone who was selfish. It's like somebody here was also harvesting your energy so they could use it and make money off of your shit. Literally like pimping your energy out, bitch. I'm not even fucking playing. On everything. Until they couldn't use it no more. Get rid of you. Literally. People don't think that shit's real. It's very real. Imposter fucking syndrome. That shit's real. Be mindful of the thoughts that you think because sometimes they're not even yours. Even your actions, like how you act. It's somebody else trying to project that onto you so you act a certain way. It's true. And you know what else I was guided to say this morning? So I was sitting, or no, this was yesterday. Anyway, I was cleaning. Anyways, within the last 24 hours, I was cleaning. And these thoughts were, I was getting these thoughts, right? And I was going to share this with you and I almost forgot. if you have children that are very sensitive to energy, or I don't want to say like copy, or if they're around someone long enough, they will act like them, or they will, how do you say it? They will, start, their emotions will even change. Like they'll fluctuate a lot. They're not crazy. They're very sensitive to energy. You need to know how to work with them. And no, they're not crazy. No, they don't need medication. You know what I mean? Like, no, and I'm not a fucking doctor, because, yeah, maybe there is some cases where you're like, no, your ass need medication. But, again, but I'm just saying, like, if you notice that shit, make sure you're also, like, keeping your kid, like, not always around so many energies as well. Because they could be highly sensitive and be picking up on everybody else's fucking emotions. That could be something that somebody here needs to understand, that. Because someone had said something to me, and I thought this was important about themselves as a kid. And now looking back, I kind of can understand like what they meant by this. So they said that, if they're around certain people, they start acting like them. And I remember not wanting, for me personally, I remember just not wanting. I always was around a lot of people. And I feel like I just was around way too many people. Okay. And I never wanted to really be around people. So, I guess too, like I would pick up on I would have a lot of anxiety, or a lot of like, I would just stay like real, I don't know, I could feel a lot. So it just, with her, with her telling me that, and then me looking back, I guess on my childhood, it was like, and always being like afraid, or like seeing shit, or fucking, whatever. Feeling things, okay? You have to realize that, and protect your child's energy, your children's energy. It's bounced around a lot. So it's like, it's important, because they also can have heightened intuition as well. And it's a lot because you're little, so people need to understand that. Yeah, absolutely. Empaths, even little, kids that are fucking psychics and fucking mediums, and they don't even know they have that gift. And their parents are like, what the fuck? Like, you're crazy, or you're acting out, or you're this, or you're that. It's like, no, they're picking up on the emotions or the energy in the room, or whoever it is that they're next to, or they're in that environment. So it's important to keep your kids' energy away from others. There's a lot of times where I feel like no one's allowed to come over, and really I don't have many guests, but the ones that I do, even the ones that I do have that were like very few, like family, it's no. I kind of felt bad because I had to turn down some things this last week, and it was like, no. And I had to do that because it was just something I feel very strong about, and I cannot, sometimes my intuition or my gut feeling, especially when it comes to the kids too, like I can't ignore it. So, and there's also a fine line too, I know, between like just trauma or being like paranoid or fucking whatever. And there's a difference. So, preserve your energy. If you have kids that are sensitive, if you are now looking back at yourself as an adult and you're like, wow, this makes a lot of sense. And then you notice when you're pulling away from those energies and you're not around people, you feel a lot better. That could be a big part of a problem here, that maybe now is not so much of a problem anymore, or it doesn't need to be. So just be mindful of that shit. Who are your kids around? Who are you around? You don't always know what people have going on in their fucking personal life. So, even through the phone, I can feel somebody's anxiety. Like earlier today, somebody had said like, I'm scared or something like that, right? Or whatever the conversation was, because we were talking about like spirits, and I could feel that before they even had said that. And they're like, oh, I'm getting nervous or whatever, because we were talking about whatever. But and I'm like, well, there's nothing to be nervous about. But it was just, I could feel that shit through the phone. So this has a lot to do, again, like I said, with connecting, communication, telepathically communicating, receiving messages, downloads, whatever, communicating with each other. Okay. What up, Ellie Native? 310, what up? So, you know, this is important. All right. So you guys be aware. Yeah, just be aware of that shit, because people can be very sensitive during this time. Okay, because everyone's going through transitions, and some of you are not. It doesn't have to always be negative, by the way. Transitions and towers do not always have to be negative for everybody. Okay, depending on the energy you're in. So, you know, there's a lot to look forward to. But anyways, there was something here hidden from a karmic soulmate, okay? And it's like, this is somebody that they never wanted to do shit. So that's why I'm calling this person the fucking reject, because they never wanted to fix themselves, and they have anxiety. Speaking of anxiety, yeah, they have anxiety and they're stressed out because it's like this was hidden from them, and now they're like, fuck, I made a mistake. What did I do? But it's like, it wasn't, they don't, whatever the fuck is supposed to be for you, by the way, not everybody is supposed to have access to that. And not everybody is supposed to have access to you or your energy, like I was saying, okay? Even your pet's energy, okay? But I'm just, you know, people do not get offended if people don't want to communicate or connect. Like, you don't know what people are feeling or going through or dealing with or being spiritually guided to do or not to do. So you cannot, you know, therefore you cannot take shit personal. And I think we've been talking a lot about that shit. Like, do not take things personal. You know, people are just guided to do shit. Things change last second. All right. Or things will come up, or things won't. But you can't, yeah, you can't get mad for people energetically pulling back, okay, if they need to, okay, or not wanting to reach back out, okay? So, yeah. But this is definitely somebody who is close to God. It's like, you could be close to God. You're somebody who's close to God or something like that. Do you see what I'm saying? The LA need, it's like, don't come on here fucking saying, I don't know. Anyways, whatever. So, because that should just like interrupt. You see how it like makes me stop, have to interrupt? Like, bitch, I already interrupt myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have time for people to be on here interrupting shit. Especially on a live. Like, no. I swear I'm gonna put my cape on and be like, okay, let's help you. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Especially while I'm in the middle of motherfucking saying shit. Like, bitch, silence, ho. Look, the star and the Hierophants out here. This is a divine, I'm telling you. You work like directly with God, like with source. It's like you're a healer. You were sent to heal or help, okay, others through your shit. You know what I mean? And it's like this union with this emperor and this empress together out here. This is a divine match. This is a divine union. This is somebody that, you know, is extremely loyal. Like, you could be somebody that's very, very loyal to God, very good to God. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you love God. Not everybody loves God. This is also about downloads, connecting with the divine. It's like God is really speaking to you or through you with messages. And somebody here, they don't like it. They don't like it. You could be a male as well. You could be a King of Cups. And someone here too, they could have just lost their job, or they want you to lose your job, or they don't want you to do this for work. If you're somebody that is close with God and you relay messages or something like that, and you're a man, specifically, or you could be in a masculine energy. It's like somebody here doesn't want you to do this. And they're mad because it's like you could specifically, literally, I don't know why I'm picking up on somebody who's black. A black male. You don't have to be, but I am seeing somebody who's that. But somebody here is a masculine. Like, this is a masculine energy. Very intuitive. Very, very intuitive person. Yeah, God is protecting you. And these people, they can't. There's also somebody here, this King of Pentacles in reverse. They're a fucking problem. This little bastard over here, this motherfucker is like in the, yeah. They don't know what, they don't know. They can't believe it. It's like they don't know. They can't even spy on your ass. They don't know what the fuck to expect. You're so guarded with your energy. It's like being guarded with their energy. It's like, yeah, good luck, motherfucker. Okay, you're gonna have to, like, I don't know. Who the hell said that? Somebody said that shit one time. You know, they put little messages in the birds? And the birds fly and they carry the message. It's like you are just, bitch, the smoke signals, something, bitch. They're trying to get, how can I say it? They're trying to strategize, like, how they could communicate with you. Because you are so guarded against this person. Like, somebody here is just, like, fuck you. It's like, you know that somebody here is just after your money, or they have just been using you for money. And now this person knows that you know. And they're like, fuck. How can I finesse this person? Or how can I work this person? Or how can I play this person? Like, bitch, there is no playing nothing. Fuck off. I'm telling you. And you could have worked with this person, or this is somebody too that you were working at the same place, or you just did business with somebody. And this person, I just got robbed you blind or something like that. They were trying to yeah, this is a thief. King of Pentacles in reverse. And it's like, you knew, but you know, I don't know. Somebody here had to figure something out. Kind of the hard way, bitch. Not even like the easy medium way or the hard medium way, bitch. It was just hard, harsh lesson, maybe, I want to say. But this is somebody that you worked with and they were a fucking hater. Like, the whole time. This is somebody who's a fucking hater. Hater. Motherfucker. They're a fucking hater. Yeah, this one is a... It's like you could know that this person wanted you to lose your job or something. This person's a fucking lame. And it's like, you're just, yeah, you are so guarded and your energy is protected. You're just protected, period. You're somebody who's a divine being, male or female. Like I said, it doesn't really matter, but I had specifically seen that. But, and you could be a feminine and masculine energy. You know, because I can come out as a masculine energy as well. Like, my ex will come out like a bitch all the time, like in like a feminine energy. So I was like, oh yeah. So it is real, bitches. You guys don't always have to be, you know, just because it says a king there doesn't mean that you're a man. But yeah, this is someone that just always threw shade, like low key. Well, now I can say high key, bitch. Always hated. Ooh. Oh my god, I should not have ate that burger. Did you guys see my fat ass eat that shit? I was like, I'm gonna fucking eat this shit right now. Yeah, but I thought it was vacation shit had came out. And then those oils I had gotten, and I was like, oh yeah, this is collective fucking energy for sure. Like, this is so deep. So deep. Put that ass to sleep, baby. Oh. Yeah. It's like they don't. They don't know what the fuck to do. Yeah, you walked away. And you also, it's like somebody here too is like, yeah, you could just be, you walked away and you became happier or something like that. And somebody here is just me, look at temperance on the bottom of the deck. It's like these are people that they're so shocked. You know what I mean? Like they cannot believe it that, you know, how protected spiritually you are, or just how strong you are. Like how things have balanced out. You feel me? Like I'm tired, David. I am. But I miss you guys. I'm gonna end the reading. But anyways, I love you guys. I'll be back on tomorrow, and yeah. But have a good Saturday night, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace.